Hi Virgo, let's see what's coming in for you for mid-September. Starting with the Queen of Cups. Oh, I love this Queen. The Ten of Swords, okay, and the Lovers. What an interesting story is already playing out here. These are clarified by the world. Wow. The Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful energies. Bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Pentacles. Nice. He's popped up a few times during this mid-September period. Five of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles underneath there as well. There's a lot of new beginnings here, and they're quite grounded in reality, these new beginnings. So that Page of Pentacles and that Ace under there as well. I feel like I'm getting this sense of that Five of Wands of like running around in circles. There's that wasted energy that always comes up with the Five of Wands. Sometimes it's about game playing, sometimes it's about frivolous fights, pointless arguments. It's just this sort of unnecessary expenditure of energy. And in this case, like I said, I'm feeling like this sense of running around in circles. Because it's bracketed by the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, it's almost like you're not believing something that is a new beginning, something you've already started with this Page of Pentacles. You've planted some seed, and there was this expectation that it was going to grow into something. And I mean, I've been getting this message a lot lately. It's sort of like it's not happening fast enough for you, or you think that it's not actually manifesting because it's going so slowly, and you're doing this sort of running around in circles trying to get somewhere with that Five of Wands, and the universe is coming back and saying, no, you've got this seed. We gave you this seed. This seedling is growing. Things are actually happening. This new beginning has already sprouted for you. There's just this degree of patience required throughout September. It's kind of a frustrating energy, I think, for some people. September feels like it started with the intensity of energy that was coming through from July and August. And there's still that expectation that it's going to just keep going, that it's going to keep growing and escalating. But September feels like we've all been pulled right back. Just in terms of making progress on projects that we've started or getting somewhere on the path that we thought we were traveling along. It's not to say that things aren't happening. And especially, it's not to say that things along your path, these things that you've grown, aren't actually sprouting, aren't actually continuing to grow, like that Ace of Pentacles, that sunflower there. This Page of Pentacles is asking you just to be patient, to enjoy where you are right now, because things are growing, things are changing. And I'm feeling very much that this September period, especially through this mid-September time, is a time to just enjoy what you have right now, knowing that things are evolving, things are growing and shifting and changing, that you are making progress at a slow and steady pace. Enjoy it while you can, because I feel like things are going to start in other words, go a little crazy in October. I feel like things are going to start ramping up again. And the thing is, every time I see these September reads for the whole month, for the moon cycles, for the mid-September period, all of these reads are saying that whatever seems to be happening on the surface, something much, much bigger is happening behind the curtains. So we might not see the impact that these everyday activities, everyday situations are having at a higher level. So try and find your patience, your groundedness. You've got a number of pentacles here, including that Ace. These are all asking you to stay grounded. Don't get caught in your head too much. That Eight of Swords is underneath that Ace of Pentacles there. You've got this. This Page of Pentacles says you've made progress already. You just need to be patient and allow it to grow. Now, it's interesting that all of that came out of that bottom of the deck card and the cards underneath it, because your current situation, you are in a really, really good place. The Queen of Cups clarified by the world, this is beautiful energy. I feel like this is possibly, though, why you're feeling a bit impatient, that things aren't escalating as quickly as you hoped, because you got yourself in a really beautiful, emotionally balanced space. There's a lot of joy, a lot of heart connection here. Like, relationships feel comfortable. There's not a lot of discord going on around you. There's something about your world, your life right now, that feels like it's in a really good place. And if you are experiencing discord, or there are arguments or conflicts going on around you, you feel really good, really balanced, really content with where you are right now. And the World card clarifying this, I'm feeling like it's in every aspect of your life. It's like you had made a conscious decision to shift your own world, to see it, to view it from this perspective of that Queen of Cups energy, that centeredness, that calm heart space, that higher level emotional stability. This isn't just a superficial calm. This is a really high level emotional balance. It's a beautiful energy, and you are changing your world as a result of it. Now, what I'm feeling with your influencing energies, the Ten of Swords, clarified by the Six of Pentacles, what I'm sensing is that rather than this coming out of this, it's actually the other way around. I feel like the Queen of Cups came as a result of this Ten of Swords energy. You've gone through some kind of dark night of the soul. You've been through a huge inner transformation. This is the death of the ego, this Ten of Swords. It's going to manifest differently for all of you, but I know that the Virgo collective did go through some challenging times for the first few months of the year, first half of the year. I was reading a lot of intense energy through my cards, and my Virgo friends seem to be going through just a stressful, emotionally challenging period of time. But from that, releasing this part of you that was keeping you small and pinned down and feeling like you were under attack all the time, having that experience and moving beyond it shifted you into this beautiful Queen of Cups energy. It's why you elevated yourself so high. It's why your whole world was changing and has continued to shift and change. The Six of Pentacles, clarifying this Ten of Swords, was like, this is sort of telling me that this was this gift from the universe. You were being supported while you were going through this. You were being grounded while you were going through this. And all of these four cards are telling me that the reason they're showing up right now is that this is still going on. This energy is still influencing you. You are in a really good space. You are still shifting, though, away from that Ten of Swords energy, but you also still have universal support. You have blessings helping to ground you, stabilize you, and being offered to you to help you continue to move through this. I feel like that's part of what I was picking up with this Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, bracketing that Five of Wands, that feeling of running around in circles. What you might be experiencing is that you feel like you've shifted out into this beautiful Queen of Cups energy, that you should be at a higher space and not affected by the old stuff. But when we're going through a Ten of Swords, death of the ego, cycles can happen. Things can flare up that we thought we'd released and let go. They can come back and they sort of test us. They say, are you really sure you're done with this? It's okay when that happens. Know that you've got this universal support. Know that you have already made progress here. You've planted seeds. The universe is coming back and saying, no, this seed is already growing. Your sunflower is facing the sun. It's absorbing this sunlight, this energy, and bringing joy back into your life. Keep going. As I said, this is a time for patience. So if this is a one step at a time situation, just know that that's still progress. Be patient and gentle and kind with yourself as you're going through this. That's the most important thing. Be patient and gentle and kind with yourself. You are in a really great space, and you will keep returning to this space. The more you release that Ten of Swords energy, release those old patterns, let go of all of those lower energies that drag you down, keep you feeling trapped or under attack or small. Just keep doing it one step at a time. You're making progress here. Page of Pentacles, he's persistent and dedicated and patient. He will get there. Keep optimistic as well. That's another message of the pages. They have that sort of youthful, optimistic energy that I want you to sort of hold on to as you move through this. Now, your outcome is incredible. Virgo, you have the Lovers clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. This is incredible. The Lovers is a beautiful space of contentedness, but it's also asking you to keep choosing love. It feels like you are stepping up higher and higher and higher. This, as I said, this is world changing. You have changed every aspect of yourself. Your world is changing, but more importantly, you are changing, and you are shifting out of that Ten of Swords energy, and you're moving up from that Queen of Cups into the Lovers. So keep choosing love. Keep moving higher and higher through your space of awakening and of accepting who you are at the heart level, at the soul level. And you are going to gain independence, self-sufficiency, and a sense of pride at how far you've come. That Nine of Pentacles is, again, very grounded, but it's also giving you a sense of self-reliance. Like, you've done this. You put yourself here. You deserve to be proud of how far you've come, of who you are and what you've accomplished to get to this point. And don't be disheartened if you do fall back occasionally into that Ten of Swords energy. It's okay. You've got the support that you need, and you have the strength that you need to keep doing this, because you've already pulled yourself this far. You can keep going, and you're just going to get higher and higher and higher till you get to the point where you no longer need to fall back into those Ten of Swords habits and patterns. You just get to keep climbing higher and higher with that Lovers card. This is so beautiful. I'm loving this read, Virgo. Let me pull 3 advice cards for you from the Rider-Waite Tarot. Ooh, okay. Flipped over almost immediately. The Tower. Right. That's an interesting one. Be prepared for some kind of big dramatic shift. I mean, that's kind of what you were wanting. From what I was feeling with those 3 cards at the bottom of the deck, I was getting the sense that you were wanting some dramatic change, something to show how far you've come. Something is going to come in, and look at this, the King of Swords. From this Tower, you will gain clarity. So when this Tower comes, because it's in your advice position, this is asking you just to stay grounded, to not be rattled by this, to stay open to whatever changes it brings in, and keep calm. It's right over that Queen of Cups. You have that emotional stability. You can maintain your balance through this. Whatever this is that's going to shake things up, stay calm and balanced, and know that your clarity will come. That King of Swords has such clarity, insight, intelligence, vision. He can see through the craziness to the purpose behind it. So trust that that will be coming in. Oh my goodness. And the Queen of Swords, gosh, you'll have clarity within and without. This is incredible. You're going to get that insight from on high. The subtle difference between the Queen and the King. The Kings are always more externally focused. The Queens are more internally focused. That yin to yang energy. The Queen is the yin energy. They have this sword of truth. Her sword is pointed straight up, and I always feel like that sword, mimicking that Ace of Swords, going straight to the sky, is receiving spiritual downloads. It's piercing that crown chakra and receiving those insights from on high. So this is not just relying on her intelligence and her wisdom. She's also in touch with her intuition, her higher mind, those messages from spirit. And both of these have birds symbolizing that freedom of thought. There's going to be a great deal of clarity coming through here. The only thing I would say with the swords, especially the King and Queen of Swords, there's kind of a coldness that comes through here. Don't let this tower, whatever this tower is that's coming in, shake you so much that you lose your heart. You have this beautiful Queen of Cups and this Lovers, both such heart-centered cards, heart-centered energies. Maintain your heart through this. If you feel like you need to be a little bit more emotionally detached from this situation just to gain this clarity, do follow that. But don't close your heart off so completely that it becomes a trap for you. You don't want to be emotionally locked off from what's going on around you. But this is incredible. You are getting some high vision and some clarity out of whatever this Tower moment is. Okay, let me pull 3 final message cards for you, Virgo. Okay, wow, this is what I was saying. On the surface, it may not seem like what's happening to you is that huge a deal, that it's more of a personal level thing, and it's probably not going to have a real long-term impact. This Wheel of Fortune, oh, this is what's happening behind the curtain, and the Hanged Man flipped out at the same time. 2 huge cards. You have a number of major arcana in this read. This is pretty special, Virgo. Whatever is going on through the main read And with your advice, this is part of your destiny. It's coming. This Wheel of Fortune is coming right underneath that tower. So even this tower moment, this sudden destruction, this chaos, this upending of things that you thought were stable in your life, this is part of your destiny. So don't let this rattle you too much. With the Hanged Man right alongside it, this is saying, it's clarifying those 2 Swords cards as well, the King and Queen of Swords. This is asking you to just take time out when things go a little crazy, or if you're feeling a little unbalanced. As this wheel is turning, things might happen quite quickly. This might come in very quickly. These 2 cards are indicating something sudden and dramatic happening quite quickly for you. If you're feeling unsettled or rattled by this, trying to get that clarity, find your balance, take time out to be alone. Just step away from things for a while. Gain some perspective, see this from a higher perspective, and you will gain this insight, this wisdom, this awakening moment to what this is all about. I love this. This is part of this clarity, but there's a little bit more warmth with the Hanged Man, and he's also a lot more balanced than the Swords cards. The Swords are very mental. It's a very mental suit. So you will gain the clarity and vision and wisdom that you need, but you're also asked to just take time out to really be alone. It's like this is asking you to integrate that heart and mind, to bring all of that into balance, to get the perspective that you need. I love this. Okay, one more card for you, Virgo. Ooh, the 3 of Wands. Your ships are about to come in. This is really exciting. This kind of pulls back this high level, massive energy that's going on with the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower. The Hanged Man gives you perspective, and it allows you to reclaim your balance once you've seen things from that higher perspective, and allows you to be prepared for whatever this new stage is that's about to come in. This 3 of Wands is the moment before the journey. These are the ships coming in. It's kind of an action card, but for you, it's like you just need to be where you are, be prepared. You don't need to take any steps though. It's like you just be prepared, be ready, because something is coming to you. These are the ships coming to you. I'm loving this. This is very exciting. Interestingly, kind of opposite to what I was just saying, you've got the 6 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is, there could be some journey overseas. I don't always get that with this card, but that is one of the messages of the 6 of Swords. But essentially what this is saying is that all of this story that's going on here through mid-September, and indeed through your whole September read as well, this is about moving you away from conflict. It's moving you away from these lower 10 of Swords energies that have kept you trapped possibly most of your life. These are the programming, the patterns that have been instilled in us since we first came into the planet. And this is you moving away from those things that are keeping you small. This is another slow and steady pace. So remember, I asked you to have a bit of patience. Yeah, it's moving you. This is moving you away from this anxiety, from this 9 of Swords. You had a lot of swords in there, didn't you? And you're moving towards that King of Wands. When you get to this King of Wands, that's when you can start taking action. Until then, the 6 of Swords is kind of, it's almost like I'm feeling for you in this case, you're actually these guys sitting in the front of the boat while the universe, the person behind you, is helping to steer you away from the chaos and the conflict. There's not a lot I feel you need to do through this. Just be open for that tower when it comes in. Be mindful of not closing your heart off as you start gaining clarity and wisdom and perspective. And when you need to, take time to be alone, to be by yourself and see this from that higher perspective, keeping that heart in line with your consciousness and just preparing yourself for whatever this new adventure is that's coming your way. Okay, Virgo, I wish you all the best. Let's see what comes next.